So hello guys, Alejandro here. So this is a quick demo of the curated tokens explorer that I was working on from the Ethereum node. So if you can see, we have our home where we can see the blocks and the hashes, corresponding hashes. Um, we can also navigate to the particular block and we can see information related to that block. So if you go here, we can see what's happening here in this block. So if you can see, we have the very basic information, the height, the timestamp, the hash, but also we can see, in this case, we have 219 transactions in this block. And if we can see here, the red dots indicate an address from what happened from that a transaction came from, and the blue one is the address to that transaction. So if you can see this very simple node, this is a little arrow here. So what happened is that there was um, some transfer or some sending some transaction between the red dot and the blue dot. But also there is other more interesting information. So if you can see here, for example, this red dot perform, or this address perform all these transactions to these different addresses, and it appears that it was sending some um, it was happening some transaction, some sort of transaction. Um, and this is a very more interesting one. So it's a lot of other transactions that have all other addresses. Um, in this case, there were all these other red dots sending some kind of probably a payment to this particular address. And we can go back and explore other blocks, right? So this has 206 transactions, and it's very interesting. We can always, tweak these to get more information about, for example, the address or probably the timestamp that we don't have that data here, but it would be interesting. If you go to another block, this has less transactions, but nonetheless, it's really interesting how this can behave, right? Um, so if we go now to the other part of the Explorer, if we go here to the past events token tracker, I selected these tokens, these RC20 tokens from the Ethereum node, from Ethereum, and we can see some information um, about these tokens. So if we go, for example, we can select the BAT here, a token, basic attention token. Um, we're getting um, of course, the symbol and the name of the token from Get using with Web3. And in this particular chart, we can see are events that transfer events that happen in that token. Just to not to confuse, we're not talking about transactions per se, but we are talking about the transfer events. Um, so this is historical data, basically. Um, there are a lot of smaller ones. If you can see, for example, here, the the value, right? So here the value was, of course, bigger in this event. Um, if we go to another one, and by the way, we're not caching anything. We're just processing everything on the client side. Um, and we're trying to explore. I was trying to explore more of the relationship between these events. That's why I was using the Voronoi chart here. Um, and yeah, so that's about it, guys. Please leave your comments below and visit the GitHub project if you would like. Thank you very much. Bye.